Scrilla.com. Woo!
So I've been going by Rare Scrilla lately, but traditionally I've been J Scrilla, DJ J Scrilla, and I have a production crew that I've been part of for a long time called Guns and Butter, and we do a lot of underground, some commercial hip hop production for a long time now. So,
okay, that's great. And you're the mastermind or the spirit behind. You're the man behind the curtain. Yeah?
Yeah, so
DJ Pepe.
Yeah, I managed DJ Pepe, who's a meme on the blockchain and blocked like 416,030 or something. Back in October of 2016, he was.
I'm impressed. You know the number of the block.
Yeah, So it's important. It's where DJ Pepe lives, you know. So we gotta maintain his residency.
It's like his birthday, you know.
Yeah. I want to throw a 5-year party in 2021 for him. Dude. So yeah, we're gonna do something crazy. Yeah. By that time, I think music and blockchain will have its moment. Mm-hmm. Like how crypto art has had its moment recently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crypto art is a really interesting area of this industry that I'm into. Like Pepe Cash is something that I've been playing with for a long time. When people ask me which altcoin I like, I always say Pepe Cash. You know, and it's kind of like Dogecoin too. It's one of the there's rare things in crypto that have memes attached to them.
Sure.
And that gives them a unique kind of magic to them. I've said before that there's, you know, having a meme in your coin is proof that you've decentralized to a certain degree. Mm-hmm. You know, it's proof of a certain amount of decentralization, right? And Bitcoin has Pepe Cash,
right?
And you know, Ethereum got like the Crypto Kitties, right? Mm-hmm. And Dogecoin has been around for a long time, right?
Sure,
Dogecoin, so.
And you even got like things like 42 coin or something like that, which is like a cryptocurrency from like that people trading like 13 and 14, and like there's only 42 of the coins available ever. So like I remember during even the height of the market a few years ago, one of those 42 coins was going for hundreds of thousands of dollars. At least that's how it was traded. I don't know if it's wash trading or what, but you know, people were buying those just because it's a cryptocurrency with only 42. It has no use that I know.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about that.
Yeah, so like we even made somebody made it in the Pepe community a 42 coin Pepe card meme. Like it was one of the first few series. So you were involved in Pepe early as well, and like that was a macro meme of what the ICOs and Ethereum and everything was doing at that time, because we were all just artists creating memes and kind of jokingly trading them amongst ourselves. Like, oh, here's my ICO. It's not an ICO obviously, but it was a card where, you know, they weren't NFTs because Counterparty allowed you to lock a certain issuance number of them. So maybe there's 20 or 69 or 200 of these cards, and they're, you know, on the Bitcoin blockchain.
Well, so for people that don't, you know, have any idea what we're talking about here, Pepe Cash is sort of like you grab a meme and then you tokenize it. You make a token, crypto token, kind of like an Ethereum token or something like that. But you did it. This was specifically on top of Bitcoin. So there's a layer on top of Bitcoin called Counterparty, and with Counterparty you could make tokens. And so, for example, I created a card that actually designed the Pepe card, right, with a Pepe meme called the Thug Life Pepe card, and it was a GIF. It had like a GIF, so it was like Pepe, and then it's just like a joint arrives, and like Thug Life glasses sort of land, right?
Yeah.
And then I made like 256 of them, and then I put them in the market, right? And then you did the same with, and you've done a lot of experimentation with this.
Yeah.
And these tokens trade in the market, and they are a kind of, you know, monetary cryptographic representation of ownership of the token. Yeah, you can copy paste the image, but you don't have the token. And that's created this sort of subculture market of Pepe meme, tokenized Pepe memes. And there's a video game being developed in the background that's actually still being developed. Yeah, where you can sort of trade game like Magic the Gathering style and such.
That John's been working on that for some years now. But I think he seems to be. I know he does in his spare time, so I think it'll eventually come out.
It's moving forward, yeah.
Yeah, but I think like there's a movie coming out this summer now that's getting rave reviews in like the Independence cycle. I haven't seen it, and I don't know if it's a hit piece or what, but it's about Pepe's in the election cycle, and Pepe Cash is part of it.
Oh,
in the movie,
nice!
Because I know they interviewed like Joe Looney and a couple other people at the time, Marty McFly, and I think he was the man that was like kind of steering the director for that side of crypto things. So, you know, maybe Pepe Cash may make a comeback. I don't know. The point is, though, with all that is that crypto art blew up off of the backs of Pepe Cash, honestly, and the rare Pepes. Now, nobody owes anything to anything about it, but it's just sometimes you see some greenwashing of the facts of the crypto art. And, you know, Spells of Genesis surely started it kind of, like tokenization, but it was the rare Pepes that allowed artists from all over the world to design kind of anonymously or pseudonymously cards, and people were able to buy them through this gallery, and that's how, you know, he's super rare and rareable and known origin and all these other ones that are on Ethereum. But I think there's going to be a SPAC. People are going to go back to Bitcoin eventually on that end. Like, there's no VC funding for crypto art on Bitcoin. That's why it's all on Ethereum and all these other. You see all these other blockchains now, like, oh, we can do this too, and So I think eventually though we'll see it back on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the most secure chain, and you can do it like Freeport app and some other ones with Bitcoin. To be honest with you,
they've been doing a lot of innovation. So one of the concerns has always been like, oh well, Bitcoin is very strict about space on the blockchain. How are you gonna just add a bunch of Pepe memes to it, right?
Sure.
And what's been done with Counterparty is they're actually building kind of like a. It's just I don't know. I don't want to say it's a Lightning Network thing, because it's not exactly that. But they've found ways to sort of
parse it,
stack
basically.
it. You know,
you parse it, and it kind of like I don't think it's maybe it's not on chain, but the bulk of it is like.
Yeah, you can verify it cryptographically, but you're just sort of. They're finding ways to scale it. This isn't like the highest sort of decentralization or the most trustless thing, but you can sort of verify things at the end of the day. So anyway, they're engineering it, and they're definitely thought about scalability. They're looking for solutions. I recommend people look into it, because I don't have the details in my head right now, but there's some good stuff going on there.
Yeah, and I think ultimately, and what I'm kind of advocating, what I've been advocating for in the crypto art space, is that these tokens are not just the images that you're buying, trading, and selling, like the crypto art. These things can be programmable within stuff. So like the video games, like somebody like Coin Artist is doing, or even on the Bitcoin side, Mandel Duck, like Christian Moss and them. Then you have like the DJ Pepe with the music token, where if you own the token, if you go to Rare Pepe wallet and you see DJ Pepe, if you don't own it, you won't see that there's a bonus content tab. So like once you own it, the bonus content tab shows up. So it's kind of like a private access page, and it's gimmicky, it's marketing, but it's also something where, and I'm going to try this coming as some releases I have coming out this year, where I'm just going to release a song a few days early on that page, you know, and that way the people who have access to that token will be able to hear it before the other people. And it's just something like, so you own the token, maybe you bought it for some other reason, but it's also, I'm giving you this other reason. It can do this. Like I know Christian had put the DJ Pepe token was a skin in one of his like tester games. Like these things will eventually be fruitful, I think. And I would never like, and I think that's the thing about us Bitcoiners is we don't promise anything. Like you're just buying a token at the end of the day, but we're trying to give a functionality to it that kind of is experimental, and maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But I think it can be used for things. And even so, like on the nerdiness scale of it all, is owning some of these tokens. Like if you own your Pepe, then you're kind of get cool points within the community of the Pepe. Like it's like a badge. Like you look at kids or something, like they collect skins in Fortnite. They show it off and they trade it. They want to buy that stuff. It's the same thing. Like, you know. It's really the same thing. It's collectibles that moved online. Like I collect baseball cards, I collect records. Like I collect fucking Pepes and NFTs on Ethereum. It's like,
well, we actually just met because we had the elephant in the room, the origami piece that we have here at Unconfiscatable, and you were like, oh, that's cool, and we started talking about it, and it's a meaningful piece because we are Bitcoiners in a Bitcoin conference, and we recognize the value of hard money. And so to have this awesome little elephant made in origami with Venezuelan worthless money, it's meaningful to us. It's an item of what we care about, and you could reduce it to, oh well, it's just paper. It's like, yeah, not really. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Mean nothing.
Exactly. Just like
at the end of the day, you can see the hard work in the elephant.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like, even beyond it being, it's just an extra layer for us that it's Venezuelan devalued currency folded up, and we're at a Bitcoin conference and it represents that, but it doesn't have to represent that to everyone.
It doesn't have to.
My mom collects elephants. Actually,
that's right.
You know
that's what you said.
Like, she would like that just because it's a cool elephant. Like, you know.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
For sure. So where can people find you?
You can go to rarescrilla.com, rare and then SCRILLA.com, and you should have links to all that stuff. I got this shirt here you can purchase, this Bitcoin Badger here.
That's a Badger,
Yeah, so, you know,
right on.
check it out.
Yeah, check out DJ Pepe, DJ
Yeah,
Pepe.
So I'm DJ J Scrilla. I manage DJ Pepe,
DJ
who's
Pepe.
at DJ Pepe _ on Twitter. But if you go to rarescrilla.com, you can find links to everything.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's great.
Appreciate it, Juan.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's a good addition to the John VR interview.
Hell yeah.